Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're a little bit early. I turned it on here tonight just a tad bit sooner than I was planning on. But yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock, and we're going to have Tex Holiday joining us here tonight. Again, I welcome you here to Bro Country Theater. I was doing a little bit of show prep right there, and we'll see when this deal gets a going here in a second. And I'm using a new program tonight, and we're going off of the laptop with a webcam, and should be pretty good to go. So tonight, once Tex gets here, we will get to it, and we're gonna do "We Back" tonight. It just doesn't even sound right. "We Back" by Jason Aldean, and that is going to be the song that we are going to check out tonight here on Bro Country Theater. Again, I'm planning on trying to get some things going as far as intros and a little bit better quality. I want to do this like really normal. So as soon as I get these kind of figured out, I've been watching about a ton of YouTube videos and everything, and trying to really try and get things figured out how to go put together like a high end what do you want to call it, production on YouTube and everything. So, but again, tonight it's the COVID Cowboys edition. Myself and Tex Holiday. Tex Holiday just got done with the State of the Trailer Park address. I tuned in for it just a little bit, and that was very informative. And then I think it's the Naughty Pines Trailer Park that he says he lives at. I believe things are in good order there that he's the mayor of. So, but yeah, so as soon as Tex gets on here, we will be going live here very shortly with Tex. And that's kind of where we're at right now. So hope everybody's had a good Sunday. I've said again. So boy, I feel like I'm Bill Self at a Kansas Jayhawks press conference there. So, but yeah, pretty good Sunday, pretty quiet, and I hope everybody's enjoying themselves as they get to be home with friends and family and not going out and doing a stinking thing. We understand it's all to be safe, and I encourage everybody to stay safe and to stay good. And it looks like Tex is here. Tex, how are you doing? You got Tex joining us?
Hey, Charlie.
Tex, welcome.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, we're just getting ready to go here for Bro Country Theater. How are you? How are you doing tonight here at Bro Country Theater? How you feel about being here tonight, Tex?
You know what, Charlie? Good time, Charlie. Here, I can't express enough how thankful I am. I mean, I love your show. Good time, Charlie. I haven't slept 10 weeks all night, just kind of waiting for this experience to be on the Good Time Charlie's Bro Country Theater. I mean, some people look forward to like going to the Grand Ole Opry. This is my Opry right here.
Well, you're welcome to come anytime, and I am so glad that you're here to join us tonight, because we're doing things a little different than what I normally do. Usually I do 2 or 3 songs that aren't really that aren't good country. Well, we're going to do like a classic country song too after we do the song. I don't know if you've heard of it or not. "We Back" by Jason Aldean. Are you familiar with that one, Tex?
Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, Charlie, you don't see me wearing a bro tank, buddy. So no, I'm not familiar with this one at all.
Well, you see, since we're doing Jason Aldean tonight, I do have a Pearl Snap shirt on. You might think it looks familiar.
I like it, Charlie. I like it. I think it looks cool.
I figured. And, in order to really do to really examine Jason Aldean, you got to get in one with the music. So I went and found the crappiest, ugliest, beat up cowboy hat that I could find here tonight. So I got the one that got smashed in my camper trailer last year that got all bent up. And that's what that's what I'm going to do tonight. How I'm going to read some Bro Country Theater. I got take care of one.
Worst cowboy.
That's about one of the worst ones I got. Yeah, it's pretty bent up.
You must be rich. That thing looks great.
Well, my camera's kind of backwards there. See, it's not real good on the back end.
Hey, before we get to the music, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I was watching the other night. Okay, like I said, love your show, big fan, and
Mm-hmm.
you have got to be the only adult that I've known that's had that much of an issue opening up a cork out of a bottle of wine.
Well, if I'd had a corkscrew like a good drinker that I am, I would have I would have had a lot easier job. But I honestly don't drink wine. That was probably the first time I've even opened a bottle of wine in probably 11 or 12 years.
I mean, other than the corkscrew, I thought you were a trained professional. I mean, I thought you had it on pat, from what I could tell. Now, I learned from you, and tonight I've got a little bit of a fuzzy taco sponsoring me. Now, who doesn't love a fuzzy taco, Charlie?
I've never had fuzzy tacos.
Well, you're missing out, buddy. You can't beat a good fuzzy taco.
I understand. Answer Jesse Knutson. He commented on this 920 Rodeo himself. If you've got Twitter, follow him at Twitter, 920 Rodeo. Jesse Knutson, my friend from Wisconsin, one of the top pro rodeo announcers in the business. He asked me why I'm not watching WrestleMania. Well, do some budget cuts. I have unsubscribed to the WWE Network, so that's why I'm not watching WrestleMania tonight. And that's why we're recording Bro Country Theater here this evening. So wanted to get that out of the way.
Gotcha.
And this is not wine. This is some vitamin C. So, you got to make sure you have some vitamin C in this time of the virus. So I want to make sure that I stay hydrated here tonight.
Yes, definitely. Well, and that's what I'm hydrating myself too with my fuzzy tacos glass. And I've got some Special Tex Holiday sweet tea.
Oh, good. See, I can't do sweet tea, but you know how that goes. So, do what? I'm sorry.
Hey, until I get the first kidney stone, I'm going to rock it, buddy. Let's do this thing.
Right. I've actually, yeah, it's been a long time since I've had some good old sweet tea there. So tonight, as I mentioned, we're looking at Jason Aldean. I mean, he is like the epitome of bro country, don't you think?
Definitely. Yeah. If it's not Luke Bryan, it's got to be Jason Aldean.
I mean, and he's one that I have not done a song with yet. So, this is bro country. I mean, this is top of the line bro country here. And I tried to like this song when I first heard it. I was like, "We back," and I thought, well, maybe this is like his comeback. He had that terrible thing happen in Las Vegas, and I try to give him benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a good rockin' song, and I tell you, it's terrible. Have you heard? You haven't heard it?
I've not heard it. I'm going with a naked mind right now. I'm totally naked when it comes to this.
Okay, I'm just gonna play a sample of it so we don't get in trouble on Facebook about playing music. So I don't know if you can hear it. We got ads on the tablet here.
Okay.
So, here we go. All right. Hopefully
the soccer game when she
it's another ad, of course.
Like a game of Twister.
I was gonna try to hook up my mixer board and play it on the. This is We Back. Man, it's got the guitar.
Covered in dirt, just a rock and roll t-shirt, headed to work with a pack of Red Man in his pocket.
Yeah.
He's kind of red.
About the only thing country about that song is Red Man, probably. I'm just going on.
I want to know what a bro country guy is doing talking about Red Man.
I'm surprised he even knows what Red Man is.
I figured he'd be talking about Hawking or something like that.
Right. He's probably thinking it's like Big League chewing gum.
Yeah. I figured like this had mentioned something about bandits or Hawking.
Right, Hawking, right. Well, let's get into the lyrics, Tex, of this song, because this is, like I said, this is just it's just pretty crappy music. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I mean, if the Impossible Burger was if the Impossible Burger was a song, I kind of think maybe this would be the Impossible Burger song, maybe. I mean,
you're like getting me ready to eat an Impossible Burger while I dissect these lyrics, is what I'm thinking.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, it's like, yeah. I mean, Jason Aldean is about as country as the Impossible Burger is beef. I'll just put it at that.
There you go.
All right. So I'm going off of my tablet here, and so to excuse me while I take a look at it. So here we go. Where's the guy in the steel toes covered in dirt, just rock and roll t-shirt headed to work with pack of Red Man in his pocket? He's kind of Red Man, but he's rocking. Where's the beat up Telly and Marshall stack? Little Marshall Tucker and a six-pack. Well, hey, it's a bro country song. He talked about six-pack.
Yep.
We're already there. That's, so, yeah, there's that. Where's the good old boys in the good old days getting up, straight up, getting sideways? I don't even know how they talk about these lyrics, even how they sing them. Do you?
I don't know where they got this from.
I don't either. I mean, I tell you, we back in the speakers. We back in black, getting blasted in the bleachers. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good song. At least he knows good rock music.
Yeah, true.
If you like some 80s hair bands.
Yeah.
It's probably true what my mama said. I do it just like my daddy did. I don't know. Jason Aldean's daddy sing country music. I don't think they had. I don't think they had bro country back then.
We need to do a fact check on that. Fake news.
Right, fake news. That's right. Where was we at? Okay, yeah, just like my daddy did. We back in the saddle. Do you really think Jason Aldean's ever been in a saddle?
No.
I mean,
the chances of me painting my toenails were greater than the chances of him ever riding in a saddle on the back of a horse.
Right. Okay. Well,
and that's not good.
Right. The only thing I'm missing tonight to try to dress in the moment is I don't have any earrings. I forgot about that, or tattoos.
Maybe we should next time we could do a live piercing on the air. I think the fans would love that if you did a live piercing of your ears.
I wouldn't give anybody any ideas, and I guarantee you that's not going to happen.
I mean, an ice cube and a potato and a nice pin. We can get this done.
Right. Kimberly Motley just said she bets that Jason Aldean rides bareback. I mean, hold on a sec. I need a drink of my orange juice there.
I think I'm going to give that a fuzzy taco drink myself.
Yeah, that's a toast to the orange juice right there. Some vitamin C for that one.
Absolutely.
Heath Andrzejewski suggested a ear tag. So we haven't even got through the refrain yet of the song. Let's go, boy. We're on a roll. Back on the stage, making the whole place rattle. Back with the A-team, train on the track. We thought we were gone, but you wrong. Now it's on. We back. Is he talking about the A-team, like the TV show? I love that show.
I did too. And this is not a good comparison. B.A. Baracus would not put up with this bullcrap.
No, Murdoch kick his ass. I mean,
exactly. And Face. I mean, Face is the nicest guy out there, but he's not even going to tolerate Jason talking about the A-team.
The A-team. And I mean, comparing himself to the A-team?
Yeah, come on, buddy.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, bro.
That's right.
No.
All right, let's go to the next verse. Where's the chick wearing blue jeans a little too tight? Hey, we got the girl. It's a bro country song. We got the six-pack. We got the girl.
Check that one.
Yep. Let's see. Got a grip on a koozie if it's what she likes. Getting picked up. Oh, guess what? It's coming.
Bring it in.
Getting picked up in a pickup. Yeah,
I'll drink to that one too, Charlie.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anthony asked if we're talking about Brokeback Mountain, and I'm not going there. I'm just not going there.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope there, Anthony.
Yeah, we ain't going there. Getting picked up in a pickup and kicking it with guys like us. Okay.
Can you define guys like us? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's talking about his little A-team.
It could be, but he's also referring to chicks. What kind of chicks want to go with guys like us? I mean, come on now.
I mean, now if he was actually mentioning like guys like me with Eric Church, I might be able to accept that because that is actually a legit artist that sings legit music.
Yeah, touche.
but it's Guys Like Us, so he didn't even get the song right.
No.
So,
And but Charlie, have you ever you ever said to a girl, or thought in your mind, gosh, the way she's gripping that koozie, I'm just totally attracted to her.
That would hurt somebody.
I've never had that thought in my life. I've never judged another female by the koozie that she's holding.
Yeah, I mean,
is that the kind of guys that guys like us are, Charlie?
Well,
is that what
it might be. I mean, I'm okay. Let me think about this for a minute. Why does a chick need a koozie?
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
I mean, if she's out at the bonfire, rolling up in his pickup while he's got his pocket full of Red Man, and they got AC/DC a jamming, back wherever they're bleaching or whatever they're talking about, bleachers, I don't know, but yeah. Why do they need a koozie? I mean, if they're out partying, drink it before it gets warm. It's simple as that.
I think she's the one chewing the Red Man, and that's why she needs a koozie.
That might be. You know, that's a turnoff. I mean, that's just nasty. Yeah. But it's Jason Aldean, so I mean,
guys like us.
Yep. Guys like us. We're talking about Jason Aldean, not you and I.
No, not you and I. Yes, true.
Right. We just want to make sure everybody's got that clear. We are not guys like us.
No. It's pretty evident by the looks. We're not guys like us.
Yeah, we're not guys like us at all. Like they don't even make skinny jeans for me. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, they call skinny jeans for guys like us would be like spandex.
Right. Yeah, they call that like stretch fit or whatever they call it.
Husky back in the day.
Right. Ty Stewart says he feels his damn IQ dropping. How do you think I feel? I'm actually reading it word for word. So back to the reframe, we've done it once, but we're going to do it again as in bro country theater fashion. We back in the speakers, back in black, getting blasted in the bleachers. It's probably true what my mama said. I do it just like my daddy did. We back in the saddle, back on stage, making the whole place rattle. Back with the A-team train on the track. So I guess the train was off the track.
I guess so.
So, speaking of train off the track, so he's trying to be a country song because he's going off of the David Allan Coe theory.
Yeah.
And so he mentions trains. He's mentioned his dad, but he ain't mentioned his mom, and he ain't mentioned jail.
No, he hasn't.
So I just throwing that out there, but he did mention train. That's actually, you don't usually hear trains in bro country songs.
No, not at all. He's trying to be a hybrid mix, I think, is what he's trying to do.
Right. Usually it's better just to be one or the other. Don't be one or be the other. Or you can't be both.
No, don't ride that line.
Yeah. Thought we were gone, but you wrong. Now it's on, we back. Sun comes up and sun goes down. Yeah. You know what? It's not. That's another thing. We always talk about bro country songs, talking about partying out of the back of a truck with your girl. It's always a boy. You're always the boy. There's no men. There's boys. And but one thing that all bro country songs have is the word yeah.
Yeah.
Not yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I just throwing that out there. So it's definitely fitting the deal. Something to think about next time you listen to a song on Q104, because that is like the king of bro country in Kansas City. You'll be listening for that now. I guarantee it. It'd be like, yeah, kind of like my song the other night I read, yeah boy.
Yeah boy. Yeah boy.
Or I think that's what it was called, by Kelsey Ballerini. That's one of the most annoying songs ever.
Yeah.
Everything good comes back around. We back. That's the verse.
I don't know. Okay, I've listened to several Jason Aldean songs with the exception of this one. Okay, and one thing that infuriates me about his bro country is, why do you have to say the same lyrics over and over and over again as if my IQ is below a 70? Okay, I mean, I understand you're going to take the tractor for another round, but all of his songs, he repeats the stuff over and over, like we just forgot what he said.
Okay, I got a theory on this. So I don't really consider myself millennials, but I got a lot of friends that are millennials, and honestly, I feel like millennials are like even like stepping away from the next group down. What is it? Generation Z's?
Yeah, Z's, yeah.
So I'm thinking Bro Country is actually trying to dumb itself down for Generation Z, maybe.
I think that's what it is.
I think it is because, if you think about it, Generation Z, who was at the beach in Florida on spring break?
It wasn't Tex, that's for sure.
It wasn't Tex. Even millennials were like, oh, hell no. No.
We draw the line there.
I mean, I was looking at Snapchat stories last night. There was parties going on down in this area last night. I mean, there was not social distancing going on by these parties. I mean, it was not a big barn, looked like.
I think the millennials are responsible for stocking up on all the toilet paper while the Z's are down there having a good time.
The Z's are having a good time. I'm all about having good times. I'm not about getting coronavirus, so we don't like COVID-19.
No.
So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like I refuse to be called a millennial. I was born in '83. I think it split up like in '85 was when the millennials come in. So I know I'm on that border, but I do think Jason Aldean music is dumbed down essentially for Generation Z.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's like you said, he takes the tractor another round, and another round. He's still going rounds.
Oh yeah, he's even done circles for years.
I mean, he don't even go and get diesel fuel for it. I mean, that sucker just keeps on running. It's like a hybrid tractor, maybe. I don't know.
Can you imagine going to dinner with Jason Aldean and say, "Hey, will you pass the green beans? Pass the green beans? Pass the green beans? Pass the green beans?" I mean, at what point? Hey, here's your green beans, Jason.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's like just keep going around and around, and the planes keep flying over and over. It's flyover country.
Yeah.
The truck keeps going to town to town to town.
I can take my little cursor, my mouse here, and I can go over another minute and 45 seconds and still catch the verse that was said, a minute and 25 ago.
Yeah, I mean, I almost didn't even have to read the refrain, but I'm going to anyways.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
We back in the speakers, back in black, getting blasted in the bleachers. It's probably true what my mama said. Mama said, I do it just like my daddy did. We back in the saddle. Back on the stage making the whole place rattle. That's some good speakers.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's doing that, I wonder what kind of place this is. Is this a concert that he's at?
I'm wondering. It could be a dive.
Because he's got bleachers.
True.
But I just wonder, I mean, he's got bleachers, but he talked about earlier about the girl showing up in her with her koozie.
Maybe he's at a bonfire at an old Parks and Rec baseball field.
Okay, and they put up speakers maybe.
He's on a hay wagon and he's rattling that sucker with his peevees.
Okay, that's right. He's probably got him a set of good old SB2s, which do crank.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Dustin Bain just said he sure ain't going to say nothing about his cattle. I think he could put a donkey out in his pasture and he wouldn't know the difference.
Who, Dustin or?
No, Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean, yeah.
Does he even know what cattle are? He probably thinks cows don't have horns.
Probably so.
Just saying. Okay. Back with the A-team, train on the track. Thought we were gone, but you wrong. Now it's on. Guess what's next?
Tell me.
We back. Thought we were gone, but you wrong. Now it's on in the speakers. We back. It's probably true what my mama said. Oh, there it was, his mama.
Brought her in.
He brought the mama in on the last deal there. I mean,
yep.
The only thing he didn't mention was going to prison yet.
That is true. That's the only thing we're missing right now out of this whole song.
Well, let's read the last verse. I I don't know if this is a verse or a refrain, because it's where a verse should be.
Correct.
But it's not a verse.
Should we decrescendo in this section?
Yeah. Do what now?
Should we decrescendo and we do the refrain?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll drink to that.
Mm-hmm. We back in the saddle. We back on stage, making the whole place rattle. Back with the A-team, back on the track. I don't even know why I'm looking at it, really. Thought we were gone, but you wrong. Now it's on. We back. That's it.
Man.
And no, I do not have the Rona. I've been hauling moldy, dusty corn for the last couple weeks, and it's just asthma. So,
hey, if you still had the Rona, that'd be all right. We're physically distancing ourselves right now.
I am distanced out. I mean, I even social media distanced for 2 weeks. So
you did. I'm proud of you too. That was tough.
Yeah, I came back. Do what now?
I missed you.
Well, I missed you too, Tex. I was on Twitter, but
I don't tweet much.
Right. So what'd you think of that song?
I don't like it. I mean, once again, I don't. He keeps mentioning the A-team and a train. I mean, come on, buddy. You're not an A-team. You're not on the tracks. I'm kind of upset that he threw his mom's name in there and his daddy and all that. If you're not going to be a real country, then don't even act like it. So,
right.
It's just not something I'm going to put on my Pandora likes list here. Okay, it's not going to be on my favorites by any means. I
really tried to like this song when it came out.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought it was going to be like an anthem, like bam in your face, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Kimberly Motley just said, it's like a bunch of lines and ideas stolen from other songs.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I heard a little Kenny Chesney coming out there when he was talking about the sun going down and stuff. You don't mess with KC.
I didn't even think about that. I mean,
yeah.
Maybe he's on a beach then.
Yeah, he goes, sun comes up and sun goes down. Yeah, everything good comes back around. Now he's Dr. Seussing it up with a little rhyme time. Okay,
yeah.
Don't be doing that to me. Don't be mixing Kenny Chesney in with this stuff.
No.
Good God, he's the creative cowboy.
I mean, I tell you what, the other thing, too, is about all this stuff going on with this bro country music. I don't know if you watched last night's video, but we took a look at One Margarita by Luke Bryan. Now you want to talk about Kenny Chesney knockoff $3 margaritas. Yeah. 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita gone. You don't even drink, Tex. You don't even drink alcohol. And you could handle 3 margaritas. You could handle 3 margaritas.
I'd hope my allergy would have let me allow 3 margaritas before I got made fun of,
Right. I guarantee it.
I just hope the allergy gives me at least 3 margaritas before I get made fun of. Come on.
Right. Excuse me.
And what's a cowboy doing drinking margaritas anyway?
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to drink margaritas, I mean, they probably, I tell you, the ones that One Margarita was probably talking about, they're probably like crushed margaritas. They probably even real margaritas. They're probably, because I like mine on the rocks if I do drink a margarita.
Well, if you're going to drink one, by God, you better be on the rocks. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Don't lose the row card there, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
He probably sugars the rim, too. How much you want to bet on that?
Yeah. Who the heck needs to do that?
Luke Bryan.
Do what now?
Luke Bryan will be the one who needs to sugar his rim.
Right. Luke Bryan's got to suck on a lime when he's done.
Yeah. He's not been to a Fuzzy Tacos. I guarantee that, Charlie.
No. Dustin Bain said he's kind of upset that you're not drinking Jim Beam, but I guess you don't understand. You're allergic to alcohol.
Yeah, true story there, Beamer. I mean, yes, this is just sweet tea and my Fuzzy Tacos my cup that I got there in Topeka at the finals. And I'm allergic to alcohol, so I do enough stupid stuff sober there, Beamer. But it'd be entertaining, I guess. Maybe that's what we could do, Charlie, is film me like ingesting a little bit of alcohol and watching me puff up and everything.
I think I would rather. I honestly think I'd rather watch Luke Bryan sing One Margarita instead of doing that. So
I'd prefer that too, probably.
Right. So, as I mentioned tonight, we was going to do a different song on our second song this evening. Usually I do 2 or even 3. If we get on a roll, I'll do 3 of these Row Country songs. And tonight, we decided by your recommendation, since you are our guest here on Row Country Theater, we are doing sample blah, blah, blah. Okay. Simple Man by Charlie Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a country song.
Yeah. It's by Leonard Skinner, not Charlie Daniels. I was mistaken on that one earlier.
So would you want to do Leonard Skinner and Simple Man, or do you want to do Charlie Daniels and Simple Man?
Oh, man. You know what? Let's do Charlie Daniels. Yeah, let's do some real country here.
Because, we got the ad.
Love the ad.
For Facebook Messenger. There we go.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to fast forward this.
Yep, go ahead.
I ain't nothing but a simple man. I'll be a nigga than I am, but this thing's going on with the man down to the core. I have to work like a dog to make it. There's crooked politicians and crime in the street, and I'm madder than hell. I ain't gonna take it no more.
Yeah.
We tell our kids just say no, and then some panty waist judge.
So that right there, for once, Charlie Daniels, I'm not a fan of all of his songs that he, so I just want to throw that out there right now. I really, I'm nothing against Charlie Daniels, but I like Charlie Daniels though. He's country. He's country. So
that's the thing it's like his songs. I'm not gonna say I like all of his songs on my top 10 list.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, when I was on my lawn the other day outside of my single wide, and this song came over my Pandora, I was getting fired up in the first 2 verses of this song. And just listening to you play that right now, there's something in my loins. I'm just ready to get up and go punch a wall or something, Charlie.
It's just kind of badass, isn't it?
Yeah. There's no messing around. He's not a simple man, even though he's playing that.
Right. So here we go with the lyrics of this one. Now, here's some song lyrics. See, correct way to cough there? Public service announcement.
That's very good form.
Mm-hmm. I ain't nothing but a simple man. They call me a redneck. I reckon that I am. But there's things going on that make me mad down to the core. I have to work like a dog to make ends meet. There's crooked politicians and crime in the street. And I'm madder in hell, and I ain't going to take it no more.
That's a statement, by God, right there.
That is a statement. That doesn't even apply to today.
Yeah. When this song come out, Charlie, what year was this?
Let me see here.
He's a redneck, and he reckon he can. He's like using the lingo. We know he's a redneck, and he's a redneck. Like I'm not a big fan of calling myself a redneck. Mm-hmm.
Because make a long story short, I got picked on as a kid when I went to school in Belton.
Yeah.
And they'd call me redneck, and I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't like being called redneck, but there's ways of putting it in context, so.
Correct.
So it's cool. The way he uses it, Charlie Daniels wants to call himself a redneck, by golly, that's fine. I know people in this area that I live around, they proud to be rednecks. That's fine. I'm a cowboy, not a redneck.
Mm-hmm.
So we tell our kids to just say no, then some panty waist judge lets a drug dealer go. Is he singing about Cedar County right now in Vernon County, Missouri?
I think he's singing about America.
I mean, this is like, we're talking 32 years. 32 years, and it's still the same way.
Yeah.
Slaps him on the wrist, and he turns him back out on the town.
Yep.
He's got business to do. The guy's got to do business.
Yeah, the prisons that were overcrowded now, they also were overcrowded back then. I mean, we're looking at history kind of repeating itself. And it's like
32 years later, nothing's changed.
Correct.
Okay. Now, if I had my way with people selling dope, I'd take a big tall tree and sell a short piece of rope. I'd hang him high and let him swing till the sun goes down. And he's not talking about the Kenny Chesney song.
No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
This is where this song might be a little dated now. Probably ain't going to put in a country song you're going to hang someone by a rope. I'm just saying. That's probably not going to work.
Let me ask you this, though. If you met Charlie Daniels today, and I've never met Charlie, and I've not seen him in concert, okay?
Right.
But do you think he would stand by those words that he's singing in 2020, even though it's 32 years after what he wrote?
Bet your ass he would.
You're right. That's the thing that's great about like this kind of authentic country music is these guys lived it. I mean, it's like Chris Ledoux. Chris Ledoux was an actual cowboy who sang songs cowboy stuff. It wasn't like Garth Brooks, who's never rode a fucking bull before, but then acts like he's been to Cheyenne 50 times.
Yeah, right.
So Charlie Daniels, by God, I know he would try to hang someone from a tree.
The only thing about like someone like Garth Brooks, he respects it.
He does. I will say that.
He respects it.
So he does. He's pretty overt about that. But he also knows who kind of pays his pockets a little bit too.
He's the king of pandering. Garth is the. I love Garth. I mean, don't get me wrong. But he's the king of pandering.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what's wrong with the world today? People done gone and put their Bibles away. They're living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. The good book says it, so you know it's the truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go. Remember where you've been. That's the way I see it. I'm a simple man.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I mean, you look at everything going back to like today, like, I've seen a lot with the COVID going on, and, we've had all this political stuff too. And people were talking about just go back to the Bible, and people are really strong in their spirituality and faith, and even 32 years ago, more so, especially here in the Bible Belt of the state of Missouri. But yeah, still, this guy, once again, the thing I like about whoever wrote this song, and I like Charlie's attitude when he sings it, because you can feel it when he's singing it. He believes in the Bible. Yeah. He believes in keeping things simple and them having large outcomes. And that's what I like. I'm not like Jason Aldean, who's like wanting to take the tractor for another round.
Yeah. In another round.
And maybe one more.
Yeah.
No, this guy's he's putting it out there, man. There's some feeling.
And the funny thing is, 32 years later that this song came out, there's fights right now in places where they're not letting people go to church.
Correct. Yep.
And I understand the reasoning. We all got to, I can't shake somebody's hand now, and I'm a big handshake person, and that really bothers me. But yeah, 32 years later, we're still fighting for the Bible and everything, and people wonder what's going on. Well, there's a lack of spirit. I don't care if it's the Bible or the Quran or you're Jewish or you're Hindu or whatever you are that you follow or your religion you follow. There's a lack of spiritual guidance in the world today.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Charlie Daniels just saying it like it is.
Yeah, he is, with an attitude.
Right. Now, I'm the kind of man that'd not harm a mouse, but if I catch somebody breaking in my house, I've got a 12-gauge shotgun waiting on the other side.
Yeah. That's another message.
Yeah, right. Or now people got AR-15s. So
yeah, true. That is true.
That way they can shoot them about 20 or 30 times if they break in their house.
Yeah, that part has changed 32 years later.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's changed. They got their AR, or as Joe Biden would say, their AR-14 by their side. I don't know what that one is. I don't know if it just shoots 14 times. Maybe it's one-time use. Maybe that's like a AR shotgun or something.
That could be a 14 gauge AR. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a rare firearm in our area.
Very rare. Very rare. Do you got any of them at the trailer park?
No, we try to get rid of the 14s at the trailer park.
Okay, all right. I'm looking for an AR-14. If anybody knows where one's at, I just want to see it. I mean, is it like a over/under double barrel heat seeking 30-06 double shotgun? Maybe, I don't know.
I think you're onto it.
Okay.
I think maybe you could write Joe a letter and ask him kind of what he means. And
Right.
Yes. Being sold at.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yes.
Anybody that's offended by politics in this video, I apologize. Well, kind of, sort of. No. Anyhow. Dustin Bain over here, probably on Wikipedia. He's like, Charlie Daniels wrote Simple Man himself, by the way.
Did he really?
I didn't know that.
Gosh, you're the man. You are.
Yeah. He's drinking his Jim Beam in Texas right now in quarantine.
Man, knowing that Charlie Daniels wrote this himself just gives it even more validity and more power in my mind. I mean,
right.
Love it even more.
Right. So don't go pushing me against my will. I don't want to have to fight, but I darn sure will. That's hard to say. Darn sure will.
That's that redneck coming out in him.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a redneck. I am definitely, because I can't even say that. I darn sure will.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. Jason Aldean couldn't say that.
No, he does say it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. like 5 times really quick.
Yeah, 5 times.
So if you don't want trouble, then you'd better just pass me on by. As far as I'm concerned, there ain't no excuse for the raping and the killing of child abuse. And I've got a way to put an end to all that mess. He's meaning business. It's like he's running for office.
Yeah, he's a little angry.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Anger here in this song coming from Charlie.
I'm guessing Fox News probably already got him on the payroll. Yeah. I'm probably going to offend some conservative there now by saying that. So, oh well.
I'm just listening. Just listening.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'd just make that joke, see how many people I can actually upset tonight. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to do that. I hope people understand, just a quick PSA in the world. A lot of stuff on Facebook I post. I mean, I just like to make discussion. I don't really like to make people mad, and it's a fine line. Sometimes you sound selfish and arrogant, and I try not to be that way. So.
Well, it's been entertaining, Charlie. I'll tell you that. You had like 160 responses on that one post you had.
Right. Well, can I say? So just take them rascals out in the swamp, put them on their knees, and tie them to a stump. Let the rattlers and the bugs and the alligators do the rest. That's what he's going to do to the child abusers and the rapists.
Yep.
And the killers.
Yeah.
Then
yeah, he's not messing around. The swamp's no place for playing games, Charlie.
No. I mean, yeah, I don't think I want to go down in the bayou there.
I've been in the bayou and I've been in the swamps. Went there this January, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart. And if you throw these rifles in there,
right?
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, get you some good old social distancing going on down there.
Yeah, you'll be distanced, all right.
All right. You know what's wrong with the world today? People done gone and put their Bibles away. They're living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. The good book says it, so I know it's the truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go and remember where you've been. That's the way I see it. I'm a simple man. That's it.
Amen, brother.
That song only repeated itself, I think, twice.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Charlie. I'm not going to make fun of Charlie Daniels one time for repeating anything he said in that song.
No. I mean,
he meant it.
Right. He meant it. And that's exactly right. He meant that. And
with the bro country, I mean, here's the thing about the bro country is I got nothing so much against bro country, but I got about is people being passionate. And that's the thing that makes it nice. When I'm tooling around with my music on while I'm mowing my lawn, not a care in the world, and then boom, the song pops on and it catches my interest, and I see how passionate a person is about it, that just gets me going. And I mean, Jason Aldean, that song we went over tonight, if it was like powerful and I could like feel his emotion in it, yeah. But this Charlie Daniels, yeah, I'm not messing with Charlie Daniels. I'd fight Aldean any day over Charlie Daniels. Charlie Daniels just got several years on Aldean.
Yeah, and it's just better content, just way better content. But yeah, I mean, this is no comparison. There's no songs just anymore don't have words to them.
Yeah.
They're just lyrics.
Yeah.
And that's the sad thing. I mean, you go look at an Eric Church song today, and they got lyrics. I mean, you hear Monsters or you hear some of it. I mean, yeah, he kind of repeats himself and stuff, but there's no clap tracks in it. It's music. John Party, same way.
Yep.
And then you can always go look at the Texas artists too. They're all pretty good.
That's right. Eric Church, he's a guy that kind of, when he first came out, he was in Independence at Santa Calagon days. When he first came, the only song he had was like Pink Lines. And that was, I sat there and I watched him and I was bored out of my mind other than that particular song. And then it was like I got to appreciate Eric Church because he grew as an artist. And once again, he became more passionate about his music than just singing. And when he first started, he was just singing lyrics. And now, like Chief, talking about his dad being a police, he has really grown into his music. And that's been so much fun to watch. And that's like you go with Garth Brooks. He's passionate about the music that he sings. He doesn't write it all, but he's passionate about it.
Right. I mean, and it's like Chris Hunt just mentioned. Cody Johnson's another one. I mean, that's he's gotten mainstream, but his songs, I mean, man, you listen to them, it's like, wow.
Yes. Yeah, Cody Johnson, Jinx. You look at those guys too. Jinx, he's a great guy too. Those guys that are passionate, some of that dirt road country. I mean, those guys, I like a lot of the dirt road, that Texas style of country because they're in it. You go to a guy like Pat Green, for instance, Wave on Wave. Okay, that's pretty much all over the music. But I saw him in concert. He's another guy too. That Texas country. When you get off of his more famous stuff, you really start to see that passion come. And it's
even Carry On that was played on the radios around here. That's still a good song. Yes. I mean, by Pat Green though. Yeah, he's like he's like on the Mount Rushmore of Texas red dirt. I mean,
correct. Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely. I've seen him in concert a couple times, and actually, as I got older, I appreciated him more as I grew up. To tell you the truth.
Exactly. Me too, man. Me too. That's the thing is like those days of sitting in your vehicle on those long drives, popping in a CD and listening to all 12 or 14 tracks. Those days are gone enough because of all the access we have to all the popular songs. But I love to grab a CD, throw that in a CD player, and 5 hours later put in a new one, listen to it from front to back, and all the stories that go with it. And, that's we missed some of that with the bro country, I think, compared to like the Charlie Daniels, a lot of those guys, Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings. Those guys can sing, man, and they have that passion.
Yeah. And that's when I see people like, I see people like Eric Church, and I see people like John Pardee, and when they and Cody Johnson, when they turn out an album now, it's an album. It's not like, I download Luke Bryan music, and actually there's some songs of his I like. I mean, I'm not going to say I dislike all Luke Bryan music. Love his older stuff when he first came out. His older stuff is great.
Yeah.
And everything, but you listen to, you take the old school guys, you take Waylon and Willie, and I'm not as big as Willie fan in the world, but he's still, his songs, they mean something. You hear On the Road Again, man, it's That's a song. I mean,
yeah, it is. It's kind of like I saw David Allen Coe when I was down in Fort Worth. Saw him at Billy Bob's. And yeah, you got an old time country music icon just up there singing, not caring about anything in the world but his music.
Right.
You're a Coe fan or you're not. And Willie Nelson, I mean, he's the same way too. I mean, he's going to light up a joint, and you want to see that guy light that joint up because that's just Willie Nelson. And when he's singing, just singing, and that's stuff that we love. The other night, Big and Rich did a live performance on Facebook, and it was kind of cool watching them. Big Kenny, and John Rich. Those are, the Music Mafia. Those guys didn't care what anybody thought, kind of like Toby Keith. They do their thing. They sing it. And you can just sit back and just watch those guys and be entertained, even with them not swinging from the ceiling, without all the fancy pyrotechnics. It's just a matter of this is who they are, and that's country music to me.
Now you want to talk about somebody who fell off the tracks. I used to love Toby.
Okay.
I used to love Toby Keith.
Yeah.
Have you heard his latest song?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I didn't hear it. No.
What is it called? I'm not going to do the lyrics of it tonight because I think we'll save that for another episode.
Yeah.
But have you heard his last? What? That's Country Bro. Is Toby Keith's latest single?
Okay. Okay. That's Country Bro.
That's Country Bro. So I think actually my next episode of Bro Country Theater is going to feature this song that I'm going to preview here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Country Bro, and it's got the sound. Oops, wrong one.
Tank at 29, Roy Acuff, Johnny Horton, dancing Bill Monroe. We got 3 Bob Wills, Spade Cooley, Kerry Wells, Jimmy Dean, and Big John, and old Hank Snow.
I mean, good beat, but all he's saying is he's just naming off country artists.
Okay, but if you look at the lyrics here, Charlie, I pulled up the lyrics here, and this is something about Toby Keith that I like about Toby Keith is that he's going to voice his opinion whether you like it or not.
Right.
Or nothing. And I think what he's doing is he's making fun of some of these bro country artists.
Oh yeah,
He got away from all this because here later on in his songs he says, "You're going to be country?" ? You ought to know a little bit of something about the roots and the boots and the rhinestone suits that started this rodeo. Hey, that's country, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that's country, bro. So it's kind of like he's throwing it in their face, and he goes on, Emmylou Harris, Conway Twitty, Detroit City. I mean, he just kind of goes and makes fun of them. And I think that's kind of like what he's doing here is because he lists, oh my gosh, I bet he's got 50 or 60 artists here.
Yeah.
He even includes Andy Griffith, in this list.
Right.
It's like he's serious about it. And then it's like all those names, he gives tribute to all those great artists. And he says, that's country, bro. Yeah, that's country. That's country, bro. Yeah. So it's I think goes in line with what we've been talking about tonight is all these newer artists who kind of lose touch with what country music's about.
Right.
I was thinking today, I was preparing for the show tonight, and I was like, I was outside tooling around. I'm like, if I go to a rodeo right now, what songs do I want to hear? And like George Strait popped in my mind immediately. And it came across one of my Pandora stations. And I'm like, man, that's country. That's rodeo. Some of the older George Strait.
I almost did a George Strait song tonight.
Yeah.
Before you mentioned the Simple Man.
Yeah.
And everything. And I honestly think that you take George Strait about anything after about 9. When did Pure Country come out? 94?
I think roughly 94, 96.
Somewhere right there. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd say up until about 99. And nothing against George Strait. I mean, I'm going to catch flack for this. So if anybody made it this far in the video, if they go back and watch it again and they get to 54 and a half minutes, they're going to see that I am committing a sin right now. And I'm going to look right at the camera.
All right.
I'm sorry. I am sorry, but I do not like new George Strait music. I love the old stuff, but I do not like new George Strait music. I don't know what happened, but at some point you have to do more than just stand on a stage and strum a guitar about the same depressing lovey-dovey songs.
I hope your single white doesn't get struck by a lightning bolt right now, Charlie. No one
somebody's probably going to try to come and infect me with coronavirus after that. So
you're going to find it in an envelope in your mailbox.
Right. Yeah.
Envelope's going to be right there.
Right. So
yes, there is a difference though between the old George and the new George. I will give you that. Now, I like King George. I like his music. There's some of the newer stuff that's not to me. It's just not me, and it's pleasant to my ears. But the older stuff, man, loved it. You know, today when I was outside with my music on, I just put on the George Strait Pandora. So it's nothing but 3 hours of George Strait music. And it's like, artist can you like pick to play 3 straight hours of music and not get tired of it? You know, of course, there are some songs I like better than others.
His number one hits, his 50 number one hits was a great album. I mean, great album.
Yes.
And the straight out of the box set, that's a good one too.
Remember how expensive those were when they first came out?
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that greatest hits when you had to go to Walmart's and look for it. What was it? $25?
It's like 20. The box sets were like 40 or 50.
Oh, the box sets were like 80 or 90. Like I remember Garth Brooks being sold out when he had this big Garth Brooks thing. But George Strait the same way. That box set, and it came in that nice big fancy rectangular box with a little brand on it from George Strait. It looked like it was straight off like cow's hide, you know, some cow's hide, and it was great. But I mean, it was just like, God, this is expensive, but you had to have it.
Right. I mean, and George Strait, I will say, George Strait slow songs. I mean, if you want to seal the deal at the club or the bar, you know, I mean, there's two songs. All you got to go have the DJ play, split it up. You Break the Ice with Cross My Heart.
Yep.
And then you seal the deal with The Chair.
Oh man.
If you do that, end of the night, you go, you know, you kind of go fast dance with her a little bit. George Strait, Cross My Heart comes on. You go grab your girl that you're looking for. You go slow dance with her right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Unless it's Sandy. Sandy does not like George Strait.
How many viewers do we have right now, Charlie?
8.
8. This will be replayed at 2 a.m. in the morning, right? Okay, so 8 viewers that we have, you know, would you guys agree that George Strait is the go-to when you're at the club and you see somebody and you want to break that ice?
I mean,
you know, I think so too. I mean, a George Strait comes on. If you don't feel something, I mean, inside your loins, then you need to go to the hospital to get checked.
Dustin Bain just said, problem is they're all a waltz and no girls know how to waltz. That's to the point. Kimberly Motley says she's the only one that matters. But
and once again, Motley, I'll drink a taco to you.
Yeah, I'll have some orange juice to that one. Get my vitamin C in.
Yes,
but
definitely.
The waltz. I mean, you just don't pay attention to that. You don't have to waltz to every George Strait song. Just go. I don't even know how to two-step hardly. Yeah. I mean, I just go 1, 2, and back, 1, 2, back. And then Dustin Bain mentions Marina Del Rey. That's another good one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that one, yeah.
Yes. Cheyenne? Is it Cheyenne? Is that the name of the title of his other one too?
Right.
Cheyenne. You know, and I think when it comes to dancing, like I love to dance, and you know, I love it. And a lot of times when I was back in my single days, and go to the club with friends or whatever, a lot of girls would say, "Hey, can you teach me how to dance?" And that was kind of part of the fun. And you'd see those old country songs, you hear them come on the air, and it was just something kind of cool where it was a two-step, something that waltzed, that slow, and even if you didn't know how to, you still just went out there and had fun. And there's certain things that would come on, and it just reminds me of, you know, those days when you were just dancing, having fun. There was nothing; it was all innocent, just good, clean fun that you had, whether your mom or, you know, a sister or a friend was teaching you how to dance. And I mean, you know, it's just going out there, having a good time and enjoying it.
Yes, definitely. And that's the thing. I mean, nowadays, I say nowadays, I mean, I haven't been to a bar in probably 2 or 3 years. As far where they dance at. But yeah, I mean, No, I don't pay attention to it. I don't know how to dance. I just go. I just do it. I have no rhythm. I don't care. I just you get enough cold brewskis in me. I don't really matter, what I think. So, Super Bowl. So,
yeah. Now I think you got out on the dance floor out in Topeka this last November, didn't you?
I think Sandy and I got out there once. I think
The already finals. I mean, you're out there cutting it up, and I think there's a difference too. Okay, and this might be a whole nother talk show too, Charlie. But the difference between like a dance club and a honky tonk,
right?
And for me, I like the honky tonks over the dance clubs. Now, I like to mix in a little bit of the hip hop and all that because it's just kind of fun. Especially as the night goes on, people start getting lit up a little bit more. And you kind of cut loose, but then come back to the country. But there's the honky tonks, like down in Texas, for instance. You get to Gillies there in Dallas. It wasn't the original Gillies, but they opened it back up. Back in like 04-ish. It was a lot of fun. You go to there's a place called Cowboys Red River down there. True honky tonk, great. There's like 5 bars within the bars, mechanical bull, punching bag machine, a round circular donut shaped dance floor. You see Cowboys coming in there, not your Walmart Cowboys. Those places are so much fun. I mean, and they've bands going playing the Texas Dirt Road. Just totally different than going to pure like whiskey, the old whiskey tangos. And we got a bunch of tough guys wearing jeans and V-necks, and their straw black cowboy hats.
There's nothing wrong with the V-neck. I was wearing a V-neck last night.
I had to throw that in there tonight because I saw you wearing one.
I keep the V-neck around. That shirt's comfortable, believe it or not.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
I mean, granted, no man in public that stands 5'8" and weighs 242 or 43 pounds, whatever it is right now, like me, should be wearing a V-neck in public, but I will wear one at home and go live on Facebook. So
I think we need to go find a club and you wear the V-neck out in the club.
Right. I could wear my crappy bent-up hat and the V-neck. I could probably pull it off, and I want to see what happens now.
Yeah, be like trolling. You can just go trolling with it and see what happens.
Right. I mean, I wonder how many like muscle guys come up and be like, "You looking at my woman, dude?" 'Cause I have my V-neck on. Be like, "Dude, look, it's V-neck." Yeah. Yeah. Not yes. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Not yeah, man. Not yes, man. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Kelsey likes boys, I guess. Like
Kelsey Ballerini, my gosh. She's cute. She's very cute. Her voice is cute. That song is the most annoying song ever. I mean, that's like nails on a chalkboard to me. I mean, it's worse than We Back.
Yeah. Yeah. We back. The A-team back on the train tracks.
Yeah, maybe Jason Aldean's waiting for Kelsey Ballerini while he was cheating on his wife like he did a few years ago.
You might be onto something right there.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you might be onto something right there.
Yeah, I mean, because we know Jason Aldean's a real stand-up individual when it comes to fidelity.
He holds true to his ladies, right?
Yeah, Jason Aldean's not going to be giving anybody marriage advice anytime soon.
Yeah, probably not. Probably
no. That's a Class A individual right there, as in Class A. Sorry.
That's the A-team.
That was A-team. A-team. That's what A-team means.
Adultery.
Yes.
Charlotte A. The Aldean A. That's what it. Okay, now in all seriousness, the A team. Now it all comes the Aldean team is what it is. So we got narcissism coming out, and Jason Aldean calling himself the A team with his buddies.
I never thought about that.
It's exactly what it is. It took us over 55 minutes to figure this out, but that's what the A team, the Aldean team.
Right. There's another song I was just thinking of. It's like another sissy song.
By Aldean, the A-team?
No, I forgot. Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran music. You know this, right? You know I love Ed Sheeran.
Yeah,
he's got a song named A-Team. Did
really?
you know that? Yeah.
I did not know that.
I really didn't realize that's who sang this song, which is surprising.
Sells love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly. Angels to fly.
Still better than Jason Aldean.
Yeah.
Cold, tried to swim, stay float.
So
I think Bamer could grab his lady and go do the waltz to that song around.
right.
Floors,
I could do a whole show on Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran. I have nothing to hide about that. So
yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's probably a guilty pleasure of mine. If there's a guilty pleasure artist, it's Ed Sheeran in Maroon 5.
It only took us an hour to get your guilty pleasure out.
I'm just going to be honest right now. If you don't know that I like Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5, you do now.
Yeah, hey, Maroon 5. Yes, I tell you what. I like a lot of Maroon 5.
I do too. They're more country than Jason Aldean.
There you go. Well, you look at that guy's voice, okay? I mean,
yeah.
You can't mimic his voice.
No, it just like gets up high, like that.
Yeah, you can't mimic it.
Sugar, yes, please. I can kind of do this, like I'm on a payphone trying to call. It's bad that I know the words.
Yeah, and who's on a payphone in the 2000s is what I want to know. Come on.
Right.
That song next time.
Yeah.
People listening don't even know what a payphone is.
I think we should do Maroon 5 next time.
Yeah, I'm up for it. Let's do it.
Kimberly Motley and Dustin Bain, they think they're the only ones drinking here tonight. I'm telling you, if you're an hour into this and you're watching this, I guarantee you they're not the only ones drinking.
That's right. I got my sweet tea here. Lifting up.
I'm drinking my vitamin C with my orange juice.
Is that nectar stuff you had the other night?
Yeah, that's actually this is some whole orange juice. It does have a little bit of nectar mixed in with it, to tell you the truth. A little bit of strawberry banana nectar in it.
Man, the Corona's got you going, man.
I'm just trying to be safe. I just wanted a little bit more flavor in my drink tonight. So
yeah, you're no longer a simple man.
No, I'm more of a mixologist out here on the dirt road in the middle of nowhere in my trailer house.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. I mean, another of note, I do have a rap song that I'm in the process of making. I think I sent you the lyrics the other day.
Yes, it sounds great too. I'm on board with this.
I mean, it's going to be called "Homie Homie Yee Yee," and
yes.
Anybody from around Fort Scott area knows what I'm talking about. If I mention "Homie Homie Yee Yee," that's what this whole rap song is about. So the first single is coming down the pike. It's in production right now.
Great.
So,
great.
I got to do something to make up for some loss of revenues in the rodeo world come May. So since we're all doing the social distancing thing, I'm gonna start practicing doing a little steer wrestling again. I think maybe a little roping, and in my spare time, since I think we're going to have a little bit, and gonna get this rap song knocked out.
I can't wait to hear it, man. I mean, you got me all jazzed when you sent me the lyrics to this. I mean, it's like, it's great. It's got a good tune to it. I mean, you guys out here in Facebook land are going to be loving Homie Homie Yee Yee. I mean, this is going to be something that you've never experienced before. Good time, Charlie. Been making it in his hacienda. It's going to be huge.
It's going to be big. And I'm telling you right now, Homie Homie Yee Yee, it follows the protocol of a bro country song because it does have the same thing over and over again a lot.
When in Rome.
If you know anything about Homie Homie Yee Yee, it's like the same thing all the time. It's Homie Homie Yee Yee.
Yeah, so we can say this is based on a true story.
It is kind of based on a true story. It's inspired. It's inspired.
Inspired by a true story.
Yes, it is inspired by a true story,
So can we have expected time for liftoff here, Charlie?
What's that?
You have an expected time for liftoff of this song?
I'm hoping to have it done by end of the week, by Sunday.
Okay, great. Sunday. Maybe next Sunday we can kind of air this.
Right. Are you want to come back next Sunday?
Hey, if you'll have me, I'll be back, man. I'll have another be ready. Be set.
You're right. My computer screen just like completely went haywire.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Huh.
But yeah. So it's actually never really done this before. Like I see it, but it's very it's like black in the stripe in it. So yeah.
You might be due. Maybe it's infected with a virus.
I think my computer screen might actually have the coronavirus.
It might. It might have the virus.
Right. I'm trying to tap it a little bit and see what the heck it's. There we go. We're back. Okay.
Whew,
I don't know what happened there. Chris Hunt said I should put on some bulldogging clinics, and he needs to learn. You know what? If we actually did get to bulldogging steers, a lot of people don't realize I used to bulldog steers. I was never the greatest, but I did know how to do it. And I would love to help anybody out that'd want to help. So
yeah.
Kimberly Motley said, I'm kind of behind on the comments. She said she's new to the plague. This is her rookie year. She may have to resort to brewing in her garage. As far as I know, we're not going to, I don't think they're going to cut off any alcohol. So
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, Charlie, another update maybe in the future is talking about some rodeo news.
Yeah, hopefully we have some rodeo news to talk about in the next episode.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people, it's rodeo's on the mind. May's rolling around. Rodeo season's supposed to be kicking off, and right now we got a lot of things kind of up in the air. Maybe we could talk a little bit about that anxiety, about kind of like, what C.R. McKellips Rodeo Incorporated has planned, kind of a course of action, what we're realistically looking at. And the other thing is like you said, how to bulldog. That's something that I've never done, the bulldogging stuff. But, we could talk about techniques, maybe put on a clinic. We could, I don't know, do you have like a stuffed animal in there you could like teach us some moves on or something?
Well, I guess I could always get me a steer head, and we can even do something on Facebook Live one day if we want. So it's like Dustin Bain said. Dustin Bain, me and Dustin Bain and Kimberly Motley, we all went to Mocan youth rodeos at the same time. So
yeah.
They are actually witnesses. I actually went to college with Kimberly for a short time. But yeah, me and Dustin, we actually youth rodeo together, and he even hazed for me a few times actually. Cool. So he used to live in Missouri.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think definitely rodeo on the mind. I think we can get that going and get some people pumped up for the season when it does get here.
Right, and I guarantee if I posted on Facebook that we're going to show me throwing some steers down or something, I'm sure people will tune in for that one. Oh, well, Tex, looks like I'm about out of orange juice.
I know I'm about out of my tea, man.
And I'd say we've had a pretty good night. I really appreciate you coming on here with Bro Country Theater, the COVID Cowboys edition.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a blast.
Hey, I enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. Once again, this is a work in progress. We're still going to keep on making them bigger and better all the time. I think I'm going to get this put on YouTube. I about said Facebook. It's already on Facebook. I'm going to put it on YouTube. So once I get it on the Charlie McKellips YouTube page, you can follow it on there. It's Charlie McKellips, all one word, on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe on that when I get it on YouTube, because that's what you're supposed to say. Anything you put on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe this video and share it too, so you get more followers. So, so we got that out of the way. So, Tex, enjoyed having you here tonight. Have a great night.
You bet. You too, man. Take care. See you, everybody.
Have a great night, Facebook, and we'll see you next time. In broadcast, yes.